Was Warwick Reader's date with Charity Lawson the most cringy in Bachelorette history? Bachelor in Paradise fan favorites Serena Pitt and Joe Amabo weigh in and share their thoughts. Keep reading to find out more. Serena Pitt and Joe Amabo spoke on Bachelor Happy Hour regarding Bachelorette. The two were dressed up nicely with him in a tux and her in a fancy gown. They went to an amusement park and got to ride all the rides. However, no matter what they tried, there seemed to be more awkwardness than actual good conversation. In the end, Warwick never made it back to the mansion. Charity sent him home on their date after realizing there really is no chemistry between them. Joe Amabile weighed in on the awkward date. He said, "It was a rough one-on-one date. If we're awkwardly silent on this podcast right now, that's because that's how the date was. And I'm an awkward person, but I watched that, and I was like, this is awkward. I would say it's TV, so you never know how awkward it really was." Serena thinks the date was even more awkward than fans saw on television. She said based on Charity's interviews, the date was really uncomfortable. It seems this date may really take the top spot for most cringy. In the end, they just weren't meant for one another, and Joe is glad that they were at least on the same page about him heading home. Even after the Bachelorette sent Warwick home, he was having a hard time staying awake to talk to producers. Everyone knew that Warwick understood that things would never have worked between him and Charity. Serena said, "I liked that too. At least he owns who he is, but there was no chemistry. He's a beautiful-looking man, and they would have made a gorgeous couple, but there was just nothing between them. I also couldn't believe that they made them wear black tie to the carnival. I would have been so mad, walking around in a gown and heels." Serena and Joe also talked about Warwick making an appearance on Bachelor in Paradise, and both agreed he would not be a good fit. In fact, they are curious how he ended up on the show at all. He had shared with Charity that he was a little bit hesitant to be in a relationship. Did anyone explain to Warwick what this show is? Charity obviously made the right decision in letting Warwick go well on their date. Why drag on something that will never work? What did you think about their date? Is it the most cringy in Bachelorette history?